Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to explore what happened. As she sincerely said "I'm sorry," she realized how unforgivable her actions were, tears streaming down her face. She could only dance in agony. The teacher switched bank cards in haste. Tiwa Grov Grov letter 1 F30 UTTERED, not the girl's name. Pondering her last words. The grandmother ignored it all. Seeing this, the teacher didn't dare to intervene and quietly left, thankful that someone helped the girl see the light. After the teacher left, Grandma drifted into deep thought, fiddling with her necklace, her mind a jumbled mess. A lawyer knocked on the door, hoping Grandma could testify. Someone impersonated the girl and swiped the weight loss pill money. But at that time, the girl was home and had nothing to do with the incident. Lais Soren was already of legal age if Grandma didn't testify. The sentence could be quite severe, but Grandma remained silent, her expression icy, not wanting to think about that girl. Returning home at night, she saw the wall words, sighed and turned, then spotted the easel on the table, anxiety surging. She tore up all the notes left by the girl, but when she opened a drawer, she found another note reminding her, "You mustn't stay at home." She strode into the supermarket, having quit smoking for a decade, now her stress relief. The owner returned her money. The owner even snatched the cigarette from her hand, mentioning the girl's trial. But Grandma remained silent. The girl's bank cards still held every cent intact. Before leaving, the boss removed her ring. Listening to his trivial chatter, Grandma was touched, but her granddaughter's death still weighed on her. She extinguished that burning cigarette with her foot, and the first thing she thought of when rushing home was the easel. Little did she know that when her nose tingled with choke sobs as she gently caressed the painting of her two granddaughters dancing in the sea. The dolphin was both a father and a son, symbolizing endless hope. The letters in the corner stabbed at Grandma's heart like a blade. Tears uncontrollably fell, turning into slim rays of light, and the audience and the day of the trial were all familiar faces. But Grandma was nowhere to be seen, while the prosecutor read out the charges, and the girl kept her head down, afraid to look up. She couldn't bear to see the hopeful gazes turn toward her. The money from selling counterfeit goods ended up in Lin Jing's account. On the morning of March 1, 2021, surveillance caught an ATM user whose height closely resembled yours. Was the ATM a Zhao? The girl's heart turned to ashes, unconcerned with accusations, swapping them for pure love. Increasing punishments were the only thing that brought her a sense of comfort. "Just sentence me, I've already accepted my fate." The lawyer talked about the alibi, yet Grandma was absent. Just when the verdict was about to be read, she quietly walked in. Grandma sensed a familiar emotion and turned around, but her face was calm, showing no sign of emotion. The long periods of crying and guilt had erased all hope from her mind. Where was she on the morning of March 1, 2020? "Do you remember?" "Yes, I took her shopping for clothes." Grandma's casual words cleared the girl of theft suspicion, but she kept her head down, avoiding eye contact with the girl. "Are you sure she wasn't anywhere else during that time? Are you sure she didn't deceive you?" Grandma talked about the girl, sharing how she pulled the wool from Jai's dolphin necklace to a sunscreen application. The judge listened intently and finally couldn't resist banging the gavel. Yet she seemed entranced by some magic, her words flowing relentlessly, piercing the girl's heart, each one bringing tears to the brim. Grandma talked of joy in being tricked, coming home to a waiting soul, and words on the wall from hugging the girl. But should we really follow along with such a lie? Treating the girl as a fraud? Yes, she never took a penny for herself. Besides the mistaken identity, she hadn't done anything wrong all along, truly a pitiful soul. "I just want to help this child. Can you help her? We understand your feelings, but the law and emotions cannot intermingle. I'm here to prove that she didn't deceive anyone. She's always been by my side. I can prove it. I truly can prove it. Girl's theft return refund. But she ultimately received her deserved punishment. And after a few years, the girl was released. She no longer resembled her former self, stripped of all guilt, living much more easily. Only at work did she run into an old acquaintance. I shouldn't be bothering you, but Grandma seems to be forgetting more and more lately. Grandma's house isn't rented out by the Hue family anymore. She could have stayed at home, making it easier for us to care for. She insisted on living at the town's nursing home, but no one there kept an eye on her. And just like that, she vanished. The villagers searched for several days but found no trace of Grandma, prompting her to drop everything. She searched the city, asked everyone possible, found no clues until spotting a plain girl. Considering the possibility, she shouted for Grandma from the fog-clad cliff, but got no reply. But she spotted the dog they had at home, and following it, she saw a figure in the cracks between the stones. Grandma's expression lacked the previous indifference, appearing disheveled, gently calling out her name crushed the girl's heart in an instant. She cried like a child into the girl's arms, dirt on her cheeks, clearly having suffered much. The girl said nothing, merely leaning closer. Grandma had lost her memory, unable to recognize anyone before her. From that day on, the girl quit her job to take care of Grandma fully, starting to stew yellow flowerfish, feeding her bite by bite. Subscribe to my channel for more sad yet funny stories, and let's experience every moment of life together.